The disc was not removed.
Why is everybody story? Uh,
Yeah, man, you can do it. You can do it. Who's a cute little PlayStation? Who's a cute little
me.
PlayStation?
Hey guys, and welcome back to a new episode of Sly Cooper Co-Star. In this episode, we're gonna jump to finish Smoke Sock's area, and today I'm joined by.
Lady gear to you.
Oh yeah! Now let's trigger the cutscene like he's doing right now.
So we mentioned before, like, what would be? We mentioned before would be worse between owning a Google Stadia or PlayStation Classic. How about this? Google Stadia or an Ouya?
You're saying what?
Or an Ouya? What the crap?
What's that? What's that? Wow, that game jinxed you.
Okay,
Oh what?
nothing changed, but in between videos, the stupid PS2 tray's been acting up again.
Yeah. I mean, like right before this recording, between the recording sessions or videos, yeah, that his tray was messing up. So there's that.
It
But
didn't.
what were you gonna say about the PlayStation Classic and what else?
What would be worse, having a Google Stadia or the disc not being removed?
Game. This is gonna be fun editing. The game hates you, Gator.
Clearly.
We just have this one recording left too.
It doesn't like Google Stadia, we should just not mention it.
Oh well, I won't. I won't. We won't mention the dark times.
Alright. Ignoring any previous conversations we may or may not have so we don't anger the PS2 king, god, queen people things.
Yeah, the queen. She's the queen. The queen of PlayStation is PlayStation 2, the best console ever.
One.
Even better, than Who Shall Not Be Named.
The Sega Saturn? I'll show you.
Hey, hey, hey,
I should
hey,
move the back.
hey! Not
This move the back closer
what?
to my face. There we go.
Typical difficulty episodes. All right.
I found it amusing that when they were making the Dreamcast, they made it basically as like a rival to the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation a couple years after both of those already came out, and they didn't really take into account the next consoles after that.
Yeah. Yeah, because they got the PS2 that just destroyed, the Dreamcast. Even though the Dreamcast was known to be a pretty good console.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. And I kind of like screwed up there.
Mm. One thing I really wish they did with it though was that when they were working on it, when they were working on the Xbox, Sega almost had the ability. Sega almost convinced Microsoft to have backwards compatibility with the Sega Dreamcast, but they didn't do it because Microsoft wouldn't allow online play.
Oh wow, interesting. Man, imagine a world where the Dreamcast did actually really good.
Yeah, I don't think it
We
would
could
have.
have we could have we could have we could have a Dreamcast too.
I don't think it would have completely saved Sega. They probably wouldn't have lasted much longer with the Xbox coming around, but they would have probably lasted at least
Yeah,
one more console after that.
yeah, yeah. They could have. Yeah, I guess they also Xbox coming around, creating the original Xbox,
Hmm.
creating the OG Xbox. That's an OG, as an ORI, whatever. The original Xbox.
The Xbox One that's not the Xbox One.
Basically. Yeah, Microsoft never's been the best at naming stuff.
Yeah, the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S, like how just now, just why didn't you make it? I'm sure it's a good console and all. It's just the name is so
I
weird.
mean, they also skip Windows 9. I mean, Apple did it too, so you know.
Or do they prejudice against the number 9?
Wait, what did I say?
What are they prejudice against the number 9?
I don't know. Just both companies skipped 9, went straight for the 10 or X.
I like how the Xbox One X, you abbreviate it and it becomes Xbox.
Yeah, that's pretty great. I mean, I guess that's kind of pretty smart there.
Yep.
But like even then, it's just it kind of gets confusing. Like, I mean, it's easy to understand if you're a gamer, but like if you're not a gamer, it kind of gets confusing.
Mm.
Like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who don't know. And what's the also the thing is like if you notice like actual copies of games, there's literally a it literally says just Xbox on the cover of Xbox of games, and there's a tiny little thing that says it playable in the series or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna be a problem because I bet there's probably if games in the future that would only be on able to run the Series X or the not or the Series S/X that won't work for Xbox One.
It's quite the excessive issue.
Uh, Gator with his puns.
You see
He's
what I did?
becoming
You
he's
see what I
becoming
did
Chugga
there?
Convoy. Yeah, I did.
If we were the Runaway guys, who do you think we'd each be?
I don't know because I don't only know Chugga Convoy, so you know.
If I'm
I
Conroy,
don't
then
like the thing is I haven't watched Chugga Convoy in like 5 years, so you know.
how dare you?
I mean, I think the last thing I like really wow,
How did that
that
happen?
fell. Do you miss the jump? I missed
Okay.
the little section. Uh, yeah, like I think the last time I actually like fully watched Chugga Convoy was during his New Leaf Let's Play.
Yeah, he's been playing Xenoblade 2 lately, and it's been making me really happy because I absolutely love that game.
I mean, I know he's playing Exhibit 2. I just haven't really constantly watched him since, you know, I'm across a new leaf,
Hmm.
which was like 5 years ago,
Yeah.
or however long that was.
But going back to the other thing, if we were the Runaway guys, I don't know who'd be Nintendo Capri's son, but James would probably be Proton John if I'm Tara Conroy, because we all eat each other the
Uh,
same way those two do.
I don't know anything about that. So, and like none of the other guys I really watched.
Ah!
And
Ah!
I don't even know all the people's group name anyway. So I know. I mean, I heard the Runaway guys, but I don't know he was all composed of that.
Hmm. If you
And I
get the
know you know I know that.
if you get the chance, you should watch them because they have some pretty fun videos.
Uh, but I know. I think years ago they did Wall, didn't they?
Yeah.
That was like years ago.
I like how on our collab channel we're promoting some other collab channel.
Yeah. Well, you're at least. And now you hit the G. Now this is mug shot, like a mug shot,
Oh no.
like the dirt, or like the dirt, or you know the prison thing.
Have you ever wanted to go to prison?
No, I have not. No, have you?
No.
That's good.
I am prison.
You're a prison. No, what? You can't go that way.
Where haven't you gone yet?
You haven't gone to the Oh, I know which one you haven't gone yet.
But yes, snickering at yes, snickering, snickery, snicker.
What?
I don't know. Get away from me!
You going to that was the correct place though.
I was trying to get to this guy earlier and just being mean.
Oh. He's being mean by killing you.
I don't like being killed. It's not nice.
I heard it's not nice. I heard it's hard to come back.
Unless you have plot armor.
I mean, yeah.
There's a 1-up health thingy.
You missed the 1-up. Oh god, that sucks. Unfortunate for you, you missed the 1-up. The game hates you.
This game doesn't like me.
It sure does. And now we're gonna meet everyone else's waifu. Not my waifu, but everyone else's.
We called her what, furry waifu or something like that?
Yeah, I think we did in like the first episode.
Hello, furry waifu.
At least you did. Come later. Man, it's a good game.
Between her and Crystal and Star Fox, you just know that that was a big generation for furries.
What? I guess. I mean, there's always different decades of generations for furries. Like you got the '70s with Robin Hood. You got the '90s with Space Jam. And you got 2000s with Sly Cooper. I miss the '80s, but you know, what would be the '80s version of that?
Was Who Framed Roger Rabbit in the 80s? No, that's not really for.
Oh yes, it was. I think it was. Well, I mean, you got.
I don't know if that would count though.
I mean, yeah, there's a furry. Why wouldn't it count?
Because Jessica Rabbit's not an animal.
Wait, is she or?
Jessica Rabbit? No, she's a person.
Well, isn't she still an animal, but a person? Like Tomato?
No, she's just a person. She's married to a rabbit though, so I guess she would be a furry.
I guess. Okay. Other way around. Oh, what? Yeah, because Roger Rabbit makes sense because Roger Rabbit. Yeah, I actually never seen that movie.
How have you never seen that? That's such a good movie.
I just haven't. I know I heard it's good.
Okay,
I haven't really seen it.
If we ever meet,
I heard about it.
If we ever meet in person, we are watching that movie.
I mean, I know about it, but actually never seen it. Like, I know it's a classic and all, but I know someone has told me like that with how it's like how like was like the was it the Who Framed Roger Rabbit, that movie. I know someone who said that like that's like probably the best looking 2D / live action crossover.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Looking wise, and then he said second place would be Space Jam. Which, I thought that's interesting.
It's very.
But he said like what?
It's very noteworthy on a historical basis too, because it's currently the only movie in history that has Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny on screen at the same time.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they do have that.
The history behind that is very fascinating too, because Warner Brothers and Disney only agreed to that if both characters had the exact same amount of frames throughout the entire movie.
Oh, what? It's interesting. That's really interesting, actually.
Can you imagine if something like that happened with Banjo-Kazooie and Smash? Like, okay, Banjo-Kazooie would be in the game, but he's only playable if Mario's on screen.
What?
And if Banjo-Kazooie dies, then Mario has to die too.
Alright. Oh, that's interesting.
Get back over there, get back over there, get back over there, get back over there.
Yeah, I just had to take a band-aid off because like I have a band-aid that just peeled off my skin.
You have a band-aid?
At least it was actually thankfully it was just extra covering though, so it wasn't like the actual band-aid covering the wound. So it was just yeah, it was just had an extra band-aid over it for extra protection. It was just what?
Extra protection.
Wow, Gator, how? God,
Sorry.
I hate you sometimes. Uh, I mean, to be fair, I had this band-aid on for like over a day now, so you know.
Mhm.
I know you're supposed to like take them off like once a day, but who cares?
One thing that sucks about band-aids is when you have one on your hand, but then you have to use the restroom and you wash your hands, but then the band-aid gets all wet.
Well, it's not. Well, it's on my foot though. It's my toe.